You know, sometimes in life, we have to wear different suits, different masks, different hats. And so it was for me. Maybe that has been the case for you. And sometimes it's hard to find our real, true, authentic self and our true, authentic voice, inside of all that masking. And so, I can think back to, when I was raised, I would look at people in the suits with the briefcases, and I would think to myself, well, that's not going to be me, that's them. That's the successful entrepreneur, and I was kind of the punk skater kid, and I had taken on that persona. So that was the hat that I wore. And, maybe you're wearing different hats in your life. Thank you very much. To fit into the persona that's in your mind. And so I remember, being at that point in my life where I didn't feel like I could be the person wearing the suit. I didn't feel like I could be the person that was the entrepreneur or the business-minded person. I was the skater punk kid. And what I did was these skater punk things. I hung around in parks late at night drinking 40 ounces of beer and smoking dope and trying to be that person. So we are the person that we believe, and we are the person that we hang around with. And so, that's what I did. I became, the punk, skater, stoner kid, and, sometimes we like to act tough. We have our tough mask. Sometimes we like to act smart. We have our smart mask. Sometimes we like to act, giving. We wear our giving mask. Sometimes we're in front of our grandmother, our mother, our teacher, our pastor, our son or daughter, and we wear all these different masks, but when do we get a chance to be ourselves? Sometimes we, in our life, get into something where we have some type of authority. I can remember getting into martial arts and getting to the point of a black belt instructor, and when you're a black belt instructor, it's a different type of authority. It's just like anything else, any other title, right? A black belt, what is a black belt? A black belt just means that you're a beginner again, you're ready to learn more. Okay, but we confuse black belt with being the person that's the end-all be-all. And so, I can remember being the black belt, when you walk in to the training hall, the dojo or the dojang, whatever the name of training hall you use, I remember the whole room would stop. Everybody would get up, and everyone would say, "Face kausen im Folland, huts, kunye." "Hello, sir. How are you doing today, sir?" And everyone was very polite and, treated you with respect. But that's how our life should be all the time. We should always be treated with respect. We should definitely learn how to treat ourselves with respect. So, the black belt or any other title, whether it's the vice president of the company, the teacher, the doctor, the lawyer, those are just titles. And when you start to think that those are you, that's when you're missing the boat. That's when you are living by self-image, by ego, which is, the power that you have at that point. It comes with the title. It comes with the money. It comes with the body that you have achieved. That's not real power. That's ego-based power, which is fear-based power. Okay? And when you're living in fear, you can't be your authentic self. And that can go with all types of things. It can go with maybe your religious views. We hold on so tightly to certain religious views that we become bound up in the ideology of it, and then we forget about that we're all one. We forget about the fact that we're all blessed here on this earth, and we all share the same unified consciousness. But we want to put everything into labels, put everything into boxes, because as human beings, it's easier to understand that way. And then we defend our positions, right? So if anybody's got a different position, we're very quick to defend that position. And I never get political. You'll never see any political stuff with me on Facebook, and I do that for a reason. It's because I don't want to get into that whole thing. I try to stay boundary free and label free as much as I can. But we do get into our certain roles, and we wear our certain hats, and when we wear our roles, we have to act into our roles. But don't let your role define you. Don't let your role become who you really are. Let your role be something that enhances you. but always keep it back in check. And how do you do that? I spend time working on my mindset. I spend time working on being the true me, doing writing, doing meditation, doing reflections, staying out in nature, having gratitude for the things that I have, and also seeing other perspectives. Someone showed me this really cool thing where if you spin your hand like this in a clockwise direction and you watch it as it comes down, and you watch it as it comes down, you watch it as it comes down, now all of a sudden you look at the same rotation, now it's in a counterclockwise direction, right? Now, the only thing that's changed is your perspective on it, okay? It hasn't changed in any other way but the perspective. So that's what we have to do, is gain a new perspective on other people and other viewpoints, is to get out of our head and to just be ourselves. And be ourselves and express ourselves in a way that feels good with who we are, and not be afraid what other people think or say. And I know it's difficult, I know it's hard, but be yourself, be your true self, find your true self. I went through an identity crisis. I was looking all over the place for my true self, and it's hard when somebody just says, just be yourself. What does that mean? What does that really mean? You know, how do you really become your authentic self and live your authentic life? If you're interested in getting help with that, let me know. I'm here. I mindset coach people through things like this, finding their authentic self, finding their authentic voice. My name is Forrest. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.